Good morning. So, I just gave an instructional for the Gayatri, and I think Facebook Live just stopped working 3 or 4 times in a row, so I don't know if any of the segments I recorded actually made it up. But I'm hoping that it's working now, so I'll start from the beginning. So I start with 3 ohms. I do it a lot longer, and that's to kind of warm up my vocal cords, give recognition to the different aspects of reality. It's kind of a good starting place. And then I go on to my Gayatri sequence. Sorry, I just did this 4 times in a row. I'm going to try to remember it for the 5th. So it's Ombu is our first chakra. That has to do with identity and survival, and so we are clearing this out, because when it's cleared out and toned, then we don't have any fears about our needs, and we feel good about ourselves, and everything works all right. And so that's Ombu is, the mudra is right here, so it's at the base of our ring finger, thumb to the base of the ring finger. That's Ombu. And then Omburva is the second chakra, and we'll move over one to the base of our pinky finger. And second chakra is in relation, so relation to ourself, relation to other. This covers like all of business, all of sex, money. These are all forms of relation and communication. And then we go on to our third chakra, so we go up one on our pinky, and that's Om Svaha, and that is our solar chakra, and that is our personal power over our first and second chakra. It's our third chakra above first and second chakra, because it has power over the other two. So personal power is all about having our needs being met within ourselves, so that we aren't looking for solutions external. That is the personal power. We don't let our feelings or our thoughts or our needs get in the way of our reality. We deal with our feelings and our thoughts, and we allow them to be, but we don't attach them, we don't create stories, we don't perpetuate them in any way. And that's what represents our solar chakra. So when someone can say anything mean they want to us, and it just doesn't faze us, we love them because we know that they're expressing where they're at their consciousness, and it doesn't bother us anymore. That is the sign of a really solid third chakra. I think everybody's still working on the third chakra, no matter how good they are, because it's kind of a perpetual, we're always trying to compensate for everything in life. And a strong solar chakra is what allows us to be in higher states of consciousness, because without that, our feelings are always going to get in the way. We're always going to have a feeling about something, or we're going to have a worry or a need or an identity thing that's going to come up, or we're worried about how we're relating to someone. So until we really get our third chakra, our solar chakra, firmly rooted to the point where it can at least have a system of dealing with the stuff as it comes up, we're very difficult to reach a higher state of consciousness. So that's Om Svaha. And now we'll go to Om Mana. So we have Om Bu, Om Burva, Om Svaha, and then Om Mana is the fourth chakra. That is the heart chakra. So this is where we are in heart space. I've made a couple posts about this. And heart space is not emotional space. This is really clear to be different. That is a mark of slavery that society has put on us, that for some reason the heart and our emotions are the same thing. Absolutely not true. Our heart is a whole other realm. Emotions have nothing to do with it. The sensation of the heart of love is a very powerful sensation, and it can kind of be a feeling, but it's not really our emotional body. Our emotional body is very much our second chakra and has nothing to do with our heart. There's just very vague overlapping. So when we have personal power over our feelings and over our identity and over relation, meaning we process that and we deal with it and we don't let it affect who we are and our decisions, we are able to be in our heart until we learn how to deal with our feelings, and until we learn how to deal with our identity, our needs, our connecting with other people, dealing with other people, how we feel about that, until we are able to resolve all of that, use meditation, contemplation, whatever tools, self-analysis we need to use. We can't really get to a heart space. And we might briefly touch there for a few seconds, but we can't be sustained in heart space until we really resolve all of these problems. And it's a work in progress. No one has to be perfect to be able to get there, but that's why we meditate every day, is because we're constantly trying to reach this state where we're actually able to be in heart space all the time, where something might, say something mean to us, and then we drop out of heart space for half a second and be like, oh, well, I love that person. That's where they're at in their path. They needed to say that, and that's fine. I'm not going to take offense. I'm not going to attach to their expression. I'm going to allow them their expression and maybe choose not to be around them if we can. But anyways, that's what the fourth chakra is all about. So that's Om Mana. And then we move on to, let's see, so we got Om Bu, Om Burva, Om Svaha, Om Mana is fourth, and then we go to Om Jana. We rotate across the top, from the top of the pinky back to the top of the ring finger. So that is Om Jana. That is the throat chakra. So this is the chakra of creation. This is literally how we bring things into this world. We live in a world of vibration, and this is our vocal cords bringing things into the world. We have ideas. We express those ideas. So writing is really more of an extension of our throat chakra, our fifth chakra of creation. This is all about creation. When we feel our heart strong, when we've dealt with our emotions and dealt with our relation, then our throat chakra is really opened up because our creation is really solidly built on our heart. And when we know we're in our heart, when our emotions aren't getting in the way of our heart anymore, then our heart can move on to supporting our creation. So we kind of are building a pillar here. And once we get our needs met and are figured out and constantly dealing with and aware of, and never just saying we're done with these lower chakras, we move up to the higher chakras that allow higher functioning. The heart chakra is a base. This is where we're guided from. This is our guidance system. Our heart is our animus. This is where our lifeblood pumps through our system. So this is not our feelings. This is not our emotional body. This is our heart body. This is our essence. This is how the sun shares with us life. This is how animus is spread through like mammal beings, is our heart. And so it's really important to separate that from the rest and to say, no, it is not our feelings. Our heart is definitely not our feelings. It is so much different. So from here we have Om Mana, Om Jana, which is our throat of creation, and then we have Om Tapa here. So that'll be our sixth chakra. And this is our vision. This is our third eye. So this is an organ in our brain that looks very much like an eye that sees visions internally. So every time we see an image of something inside ourselves, we see how something works, we see the mechanics of something, we have intuition, we see into the nature of the universe, we have an insight into something. That's generally coming from our third eye. This is our sixth chakra. And again, everybody uses this all the time. Sports, highly trained professionals really rely on their sixth chakra. You can't really get a whole lot of like true work done on any field without using your sixth chakra, but being really conscious of your sixth chakra and how it works and being aware of it and really creating this rich tapestry, not attaching to a story, but creating a rich tapestry of what the sixth chakra can mean and how it can be used. Simple things like I look at the sun with my sixth chakra and allow some light into it because it's what it does, is it deals with the solar light. And so I consciously do that as part of a daily meditation, a sun meditation. I plan on doing a video how-to and a write-up on the solar meditation because I've been doing that every day and I absolutely love it. So anyway, sixth chakra, vision, seeing how to do things when we're in our heart space because we're dealing with our emotions and our identity, then we're just naturally in our vision. Our vision comes to us when we're open to it, and we open to it by being in our hearts, by being in personal power over our relation and over our emotion and our identity and our needs for survival. Okay, so that's sixth chakra. Now we're going on to seventh chakra. Okay, so we got Om Bu, Om Burva, Om Svaha, Om Mana, Om Jana, Om Tapa, that's our sixth chakra. And then we got Om Satyam. Om Satyam is the seventh chakra, so that's the violet chakra. I've, ever since I started doing a visual meditation, seen the seventh chakra not as an orb or a chakra in that sense, but as a portal. It's the opening, it's a funnel into the infinite violet light, which is just a higher form of expression. There's more bandwidth, there's more communication on the violet bandwidth than any of the other bandwidths. Until you go further up from there. So this is literally access to the higher realms. This is where things exist in their more archetypal form, where we can download the true nature of the universe. More importantly, it's our stream to our higher self. So our angel body, our etheric body, our magnetic body, our energy, not our energy body, but an aspect of our energy body, our source code, whatever you want to call it, our highest self, that exists very tangibly in a higher vibration, and we can download that through the seventh chakra opening of our crown chakra, our portal, our violet light stream, our angel body. We just call it in. We open to it. We recognize the opening of a seventh chakra. We call in that stream of violet light. We feel our highest self embody this self. I feel like I'm being inhabited by myself more. So I feel more presence when I'm calling this in. I feel like someone else is looking through my eyes. Someone wonderful. Someone who's more of me. I feel more alive. I tend to smile a little bit. I get really curious and more passionate. I feel more empowered. The seventh chakra is amazing. I have a ritual of just trying to call in at any moment. Just be like, hey, get down here. Let's have some fun. Let's get this done. Let's do it for real. Let's bring more reality to real. Let's bring more me to me. So seventh chakra is just amazing. That angel body download is just amazing. I often give like a whole other breath after that. So instead of just moving to the next one, sometimes I'll just take a whole other breath because the 7th chakra is so amazing and angel body download so amazing. All right, I got to wrap up pretty soon. So after we got, Om Bu, Om Brava, Om Svaha, Om Mana, Om Jana, Om Tapa, Om Satyam, Om Tat Savitur Varenyam, Bargo Devasya Dimahi, Dyo Yona Prachodayat, and then it's Om Apo Joyoti Rasom Ratam, and Brahma Buburva Svaram. And this completes one aspect of the Gayatri Sutra that was taught to me. And then from here, I could spend, an hour on that last segment, but I'll just say that completes it. There's a lot more to it. As we're going through the other chakras, we're meditating on those chakras, but once we get past the 7th, then we're just going straight to our 6th chakra. So every other aspect of the chakra is our 7th chakra until we're dealing with the different parts of our brain, and then we're calling out the different organs in our brain. And then I go into the divine love worship, just the straight Gayatri mantra. Om Bhurva Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yona Prachodayat. And this has so many translations. I'm constantly retranslating this one for myself. But basically, it's like recognizing the glory of the universe, saying everything is the glory of the universe, bowing to the glory of the universe, worshiping the glory of the universe, feeling the glory of the universe, experiencing the glory of the universe, calling in the glory of the universe. This is really a universal meditation for a really good reason. It has a lot of meaning and depth. It's found all over the world. It's just really amazing. I love it so much, and I think that it brings me into a higher state of consciousness more than anything else. It is the only mantra that is said that can be repeated without knowledge of its meaning to have full effect. All other mantras, you have to know exactly what you're saying and why you're saying it to really get the benefit. Here we have a mantra that's so powerful and so universal that all we have to do is say it in earnest, over and over again. Keep saying it until we feel it, and we get it right just by feeling it. So it's amazing. I absolutely love this. I'd love to talk more about the pranayama that goes with this. This is kind of a pranayama in itself because I'm doing these long extended tonings that kind of tone up the chakras. But I'd love to get into the 3-part breath, the breath of fire. I'm going to do some instructionals on all that, and I'm going to put everything up on YouTube. I'm going to start organizing this stuff and build some instructions for the pranayama and the meditation and the mudras all on YouTube because Facebook is fairly limited. But I am loving sharing all this. I'm loving doing all this, and I'm loving to get more of this up as soon as possible. All right, have a wonderful morning.